What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of PER. Exciting news for this latest video on February the 6th. You'll be watching this on probably Wednesday is when I'll release it, but had an exciting last two weekends. The weekend of February 26th, we had a Tampa Repticon, which those of you who go know it's actually a fairly big Repticon. I love that Repticon. And picked up a few animals and then actually paid for one and waited till this weekend to pick up the other male that I got, and that's why I was waiting to do the video. Just a little back talk real quick on why I have not been doing videos lately. If you know, it's been a big break. For those of you who know, this is also, one, informative for people, but two, my journey for me. I actually do go back and see, not even video quality, but like what my collection looks like and things like that. And I didn't really feel like I had that much to add. I know some people, do breeding, how you do your breeding, how you do your tubs. Those videos have been done before by much more qualified and experienced people. And I really don't feel like I'm adding an interest to the hobby. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong and you'd like to see those videos from me. I can do reviews on the racks, reviews on tubs and temperatures and husbandry. I'm really into that. I'm really into record keeping. I've been sending sheds into the ball python genetics program, so all that aspect of it. If you're interested in those videos, let me know. Right now, I'm just not sure. It really hasn't even been a time thing. It's just been so much is out there. What am I offering new? So a lot of it is just my personal collection, and all I've been doing was pairing. So one of the things that I ran into was I was a little short on males for this breeding season and needed some. And I have a couple of females coming up to size, most likely at the end of the season, if not early next year. And I wanted to get the male for those females into the collection, so that's what I did. You guys know I'm into DG, and there were a couple of other genes that I was into. So one of the things that I did in the Repticon was finally, I'd save the money, put the money away to get the quality of animals that I wanted. One of the things I want to talk about real quick is when you decide that you want to get into this, if you're even a little bit small hobby business, little things, one of the things that, Billy from Mutation Creation, Steve from Steve's Morphs, a couple other guys I've just mentioned was, don't go out and just get a male to do it. Figure out what you want and then figure out how to get the money to save that, even if it takes time. Because you're going to be much happier with the end result with just going, oh, all I have is X amount of dollars and this is what I can get. And it will eventually fit. That's an immediate result, and your long-term gains are farther out now because you've taken a couple steps back to get something immediate. So as you guys know, like I said, I hadn't put out a video. I hadn't really bought any snakes in, I think, 9 months. I'd been putting money away and finally was able to save up enough to get the animals I wanted. So let's take a look, and I'll tell you what I got and what I plan to do with it. All right, guys? Thanks. We're going to start with some of the bigger guys that I got. So this one came from D's Exotics, and this female here is my third window granite. As you know, I decided to get into one granite gene. I think there's probably at this point over 20. And I decided I would focus only on one. And the first time I saw a super window calico, I thought I had to get into the project. And D's Exotics was gracious enough to let me get this female. She's just over 1,000 grams. So she's about the same size as my other two. So hopefully she doesn't go too crazy, but hopefully you get her. You can see just with the single gene, the pixelation, you see it right there. See it on those alien heads. With calico, it even intensifies, and the super window granite looks even better. So can't wait to produce them and post those. But there you go, single gene window. I'll show you the male I also got from him. So this is the window calico. So you can see the influence of calico on this boy and how much window and calico just whack out. But this is the window calico male. He's already breeder size, just over 700 grams. So once a couple of those girls get ready, I will definitely be pairing him to at least 2. So window calico. Very excited for this project. Love the sides. Clean bellies, but just those crazy sides. One of the males I'm super excited about is this boy right here, also from D's Exotics. Very happy he was gracious enough to let me get this from him as well. You can't tell. I don't know if you can see the blushing on the head. Let's see if this guy will show it to you. He's a boy. He's about 300 grams. He's a redhead, yellow belly, or asphalt. So my first real push into that asphalt freeway side, that was something I've been wanting to get into. I like asphalt. Hadn't really found one. I hope he proves out. He could be yellow belly, and that would just be fine. I also love the redhead genes. Super gracious. Love the sides. Don't know if you can see the head, but he's got a very blushed out head. He's not really cooperating, but love what redhead does with the head. Obviously, I'll probably take this into clown, but there are also some other codoms that I want to build out into redhead and see what it looks like. Of course, mahogany. We'll definitely make a mahogany redhead because that's my favorite codom, and they both look very beautiful, so we'll see what that does. But yes, redhead, yellow belly, or asphalt, about 200 to 300 grams away from being breeder ready. Super excited. Big shout out to D Exotics to letting me get into this. And this here is just a yellow belly female. She is just about 1,500 grams, single gene yellow belly. And the sole purpose of getting a single gene yellow belly is to prove out that redhead, yellow belly, or asphalt. We're going to see, I keep saying asphalt. Thanks, Billy. That's a Canadian thing. Billy's really important to me. And asphalt, not asphalt, asphalt. And see if we'll get some redhead freeways or redhead ivories. And she's going to help me figure that out. Obviously, fingers crossed, we're going for freeways. But, yep, adult female yellow belly, hopefully going later this year. Beautiful girl. And this beautiful girl is also from Steve. Got her as part of a package deal. He kind of made an offer I just couldn't refuse. I paid fair market value for her, but it was something I'd wanted to get into. And she just looks a gorgeous representation of it. If you haven't guessed it by now, this is a freeway. So she is a yellow belly asphalt. And, this is just one of those allelic combinations that present, just are gorgeous. On their own, they look nothing like this. And you would never have a reason to suspect genetically this is what they do. But of my first freeway, super excited to be into this complex. Super excited to have a guaranteed asphalt in my collection and can't wait for her to grow up. I don't even know what I'm going to do with her yet. It's way too early to have plans. We'll see what males and what projects I'm looking to get into, but freeway female, just absolutely gorgeous. Look at don't even know if it picks it up, and they get their name freeway from that dotted line that looks like a divided road. So, freeway female. Thanks, Steve. Alright, and this last one is from Steve. Very, very excited to have him. He's going to do so much, push my project so forward. The camera's probably not going to do him any justice. And yes, he is paradox. Shy too, you can see the paradox spots right there. But this gorgeous boy still needs some growing up to do. He's only about 150 grams. And that's okay, because I have 3 specific ladies for him. And they're all about 500-600 grams away from being ready to breed anyway. But this gorgeous boy right here is a pastel Enchi yellow belly calico desert ghost male. So just an extreme powerhouse from my projects to finally get that visual DG male with several codoms. And the 3 girls he's going to be going to are leopard pastel het DG, yellow belly het DG, and pastel het DG. So as you can see, the fact that they were hets, I really wanted that visual to increase my odds of hitting the visual desert ghosts. So, just a beautiful male from Steve again. And thank you so much for letting this boy go. He's just gorgeous. And can't wait for him to get some size. As you guys know, DG looks better and better. Look at the blushing, look at the calico on there with pastel. A lot of people don't like pastel, but in DG, no one's complaining. It does amazing things. So, can't wait for him to get the size and see what he does. Once again, pastel Enchi yellow belly calico desert ghost male. Just beautiful. So as you guys can see, I went a little ham in my purchases, but saved up and was just able to get some amazing animals. Super excited. Huge shout out to D Exotics and Steve's Morphs for these amazing pickups. And please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, perfectly_engineered_to reptiles. And yeah, stay tuned to the next video. As always, guys, hope you have a good week. Stay safe.